In the last lecture, we were talking about applications of differential equation. The first application we have seen with the examples, geometrical application, that is, if the slope of the curve or slope of tangent to the curve is given, then how to find the equation of the curve. That was our first application. Now, the second application is motion under variable acceleration. It means that given the acceleration of a particle, and from that we have to find its displacement at a particular time. So we will see the examples on motion under variable acceleration. So the first example, the particle starts from rest. Its acceleration at any point is t plus 3 meter per second square. Find the distance traveled in 4 seconds. So here assume that x as the distance traveled at any time t. So therefore v, velocity is given. V is equal to dx by dt, and acceleration it is given by the formula dv by dt or d2x by dt square. This is from our mathematics 2 or engineering mathematics. So given acceleration is equal to t plus 3, it means dv by dt is t plus 3. So therefore we separate the variables. Dv is equal to t plus 3 dt, and by integrating both the sides we can get the solution as v is equal to t square by 2 plus 3t plus c1. Give number 1. But v is equal to 0 at t is equal to 0, and therefore putting v is equal to 0, t is equal to 0 in equation 1, we can get the first constant c1 as 0, and therefore again putting c1 is equal to 0 in equation 1, we will get v is equal to t square by 2 plus 3t. But what is v? V is dx by dt. Again the same thing, dx by dt is t square by 2 plus 3t. So again separate the variables. Dx is equal to t square by 2 plus 3t dt. Just integrate to get the solution. X is equal to integration of t square by 2, that is t cube by 6, integration of 3t square by 2 plus the another constant c2. Give number 2. But again we use the initial condition, that is when t is equal to 0, x is equal to 0, and therefore putting these values of x and t equal to 0 in equation 2, we will get the another constant, that is second constant c2 as 0, and therefore equation 2 becomes x is equal to t cube by 6 plus 3t square by 2, and therefore our answer, what we want the distance traveled in 4 seconds. X is the distance traveled. So when t is equal to 4, we have to find x. So x in terms of t is like this. Put t is equal to 4 there and get the answer as 34.67 meter. The second example is a particle starts with velocity 6 meter per second, and it has an acceleration 1 minus t square meter per second square. Our question is, when does it first come to rest? That is the question number 1. And question 2, how far has it then traveled? So there will be two answers. We have to find t, and at that t we have to find x. So what is given? Acceleration is given 1 minus t square. Again the same thing, acceleration is dv by dt 1 minus t square. Separate the variables. Dv is equal to 1 minus t square dt, and integrating both the sides we will get v is equal to integration of 1 is t, integration of t square is t cube by 3 plus the constant c1 plus c1. But given that v is equal to 6 when t is equal to 0, starting velocity is 6. Starting velocity means when t equal to 0, and therefore from equation 1 we will get c1, value of c1 as 6. So and therefore again using 1, v is equal to t minus t cube by 3 plus c1. c1 is 6. But what is v? v is dx by dt. dx by dt is t minus t cube by 3 plus 6. Again separate the variables. dx is equal to t minus t cube by 3 plus 6 dt. Just integrate. X is equal to t square by 2 minus t raised to 4 by 12 plus 6t plus c2. Equation number 3. But x is equal to 0 when t is equal to 0, and therefore from equation 3 c2 is equal to 0, and again putting c2 equal to 0 in 3, final form of 3 is equation number 4, that is x is equal to t square by 2 minus t raised to 4 by 12 plus 6t, that is equation number 4. But when the particle come to rest means velocity becomes 0, and therefore from equation 2 velocity, from equation 2 v is equal to 0 means t minus t cube by 3 plus 6 is equal to 0, that is 3t minus t cube plus 18 is equal to 0, or t cube minus 3t minus 18 is equal to 0. The factors t minus 3, t square plus 3t plus 6 is equal to 0, and this immediately gives the value of t as 3, because this will not valid. It will give the complex or imaginary t, and therefore we consider only the value of t as 3, and therefore the particle first come to rest when t is equal to 3 seconds, and therefore from equation 4 x when t is equal to 3 becomes x when t is equal to 3 becomes 3 square by 2 minus 3 raised to 4 by 12 plus 6 into 3, and the final answer is 15.75 meter. So this one is our second example. The next example, third example, the acceleration of a moving particle is 6 minus 2s meter per second square, where s is the distance in meters from the starting position, at any time t. Our question is, find the distance covered by the particle before it comes to rest if its initial velocity is 12 meter per second. So see question again. The acceleration of a moving particle is 6 minus 2s meter per second square, where s is the distance in meters from the starting position at any time t. Our question is, find the distance covered by the particle before it comes to rest if its initial velocity is 12 meter per second. So what is given? Acceleration is given, but here s is given in terms of s, acceleration in terms of s is given, and therefore we use the second formula for acceleration. Acceleration is also v into dv by ds. So v into dv by ds is 6 minus 2s. v dv is 6 minus 2s ds. Just integrate to get the solution. v square by 2 is equal to 6s minus 2s square by 2 plus c1. Give number 1. But initially v is equal to 12 when s is equal to 0. Put s is equal to 0 and v is equal to 12 in equation 1 to get the value of c1. So 12 square by 2 is equal to 0 plus c1. Therefore c1 comes out to be 72, and therefore equation 1 with the value of c1 becomes v square by 2 is equal to 6s minus 2s square by 2 plus 72. Now the particle comes to rest at a point where v is equal to 0. Therefore using equation 2 means put v is equal to 0 in that equation, so that we will get 6s minus s square plus 72 is equal to 0. That is s square minus 6s minus 72 is equal to 0. The two factors s minus 12, s plus 6 equal to 0. S is equal to 12 is only feasible because s will be non-negative. S is equal to minus 6, it is not non-admissible value, and therefore we take only s is equal to 12 meter, and therefore our answer we write in like this. Thus the distance covered by the particle is 12 meter before it comes to rest. So these are the examples. I will give some examples for homework also and try to solve these examples. Practice is the only way to become perfect in mathematics. So be careful, stay home, stay safe. Thank you once again. So this covers our all the topics. I will give in the PDF form some examples, or just examples. You just treat them as tutorials. I want 5 tutorials in all, from complex numbers 2 tutorials, and from differential equations 3 tutorials. So thank you once again. If you are having any difficulty, please ask.